I start out the run. I use the macro. I downloaded a few days before. Beforehand, I was using browsers, and I had 18 browsers open, just all generate seeds. But a day before the run happened, I downloaded the program to reset faster and get seeds faster, and I finally got it. So, the run portal is probably like 30 to 60 blocks away, so it isn't bad distance. I pause here, I think, to look at the time. I get the axe out of the chest, get it, then mine up some logs, put on my gold panther so I can get the birch in my inventory without having to fish it out. I got 10 logs in total, and I'm ready to enter the end at around 45 seconds. Mediocre entry, but it's okay. Here I'm looking for the bastion, and also I'm crafting, and I failed the crafting luckily. It's part of the skill in the run. I placed the planks into the inventory so I don't have to put it in manually, and I can just left click and put it in. Then when I exit, it goes into my inventory automatically. Notice the bastion, I go down. It's housing, so I'm just getting ready for that. Destroy the fire. Here, looking for what I want to do. I look for my gold pants. I have gold pants. You'll notice there's a lot of iron that came out of that chest. And later you'll see how much it is out of that single chest. Just doing normal housing. And I get 10 iron from that chest. I think here I paused to be like, what? I got that. The most I've ever gotten before was like 6, and I get 10 out of that single one. Okay, that's cool. Doing normal housing. I have quite a lot of piglins. Getting 1 gold, throwing the first batch over after I mine it up. Throwing the gold, getting second batch of gold of 2 blocks, throwing it over so they never stop trading. Getting these 2 for the next batch, then getting these final 4 for the last batch. I have quite a lot of piglins from the bridges I made and stuff like that. Was looking to see if there was any piglins coming. And there's stranded piglins that might want to attack me, but luckily there wasn't. Here I was getting the obby and the gold. Going back to get pearls so I can scout where I want to go. I was looking for my coordinates to see how I can get out of the quadrant. Here I was pretty desperate because I didn't want to go up there, but eventually I concluded that I had to get out. Took a bit too long because by the time I got back there were piglins. Piglins were done trading. Check the time there, I was at 2:30. This is probably like 250 bastion leave, so not great. Put on fire resistance, go up. Earlier I did see the fortress, but I didn't keep its location in my mind, so I could have avoided the scouting a little bit. Fortress is right there. Threw the pearl, but it turns out it was a really good pearl throw, so I was worried there because I didn't see if I had fire resistance because the achievement menu was blocking it, so I was thinking I might get lit on fire, but I didn't. Looked if it was lighting 3, it was. I got 2 rods from that one. I turned on my render distance so that the gas would unload and wouldn't shoot me. That was brief. I had to turn it back up so I can properly see where all the blazes were. 2 crits with a pickaxe and 2 swings with a sword. Was worried that the rods would fly off, but it didn't. Got 1 rod from that. And then this blaze gave me 3 rods, so I have 6 rods in total, and I'm safe to leave. Was thinking about going to that bridge, but I concluded that it probably wasn't the best decision. Went down to the left. But the pathing in this fortress was a bit lucky, because I was thinking I might not be able to get far enough to blind, but I got far enough. This is like a 135 blind. As long as you're within like 50 blocks of 150, blinding seems to be fine. And this is pretty safe within that boundary. Checking to see what time it is, it's a 409 blind. I've had a few low 4 blinds. Crafting pearls. Immediately I see the stronghold as soon as I throw my first pearl. Waiting to get it. Now I'm just looking for the portal room. That's all I'm doing at this point. Was worried for a while because I didn't see the portal room right away in the surface. And a lot of the things were exposed in the stronghold, so I'd expect to see it. Eventually, I did see it though. To the right, there's light coming out of that rectangular building. Took me a bit. So, pretty good blind. Not the best. I've never blinded in the stronghold, but I've had pretty good blinds like this one. Never right above, but to the side. I've had one before, and I think this is my second one, so I've had pretty good luck in that area. Somewhat good luck. Messaging to message Halikaru that I'm entering the end at 5:03. He's a friend of mine. Bridge slowly just to be safe with soul sand also, because that was the most readily available block in my inventory. I wasn't that nervous because as long as you're within the center in 20 seconds, you should be fine and you weren't really wasting any time. It was a bit more than 20 seconds though, so it was like 25, so oh well. I was really nervous because I was going for a sub 55-minute run for a while. I got my sub-hour run like a bit ago, so I was really nervous here. I was thinking the dragon was going to perch earlier, but it didn't. Made an iron axe there because I had the iron and it would be the best dealing damage tool in my inventory. So I had to 4-bed axe the dragon. I went forward there because I thought the dragon might perch, but it didn't. If it perched here, I'm not sure if I would have been able to make it in time, but it didn't, and I had a bit more time to get to the center. It was good height, but I just did third bed badly. First hit good, second hit good, thought I was gonna get it. Third hit, I don't know why that was so bad. It looked pretty good post-recording, but it turns out it wasn't. Here I had to axe it. I was worried it might fly away, but the run finished, so it didn't. Here I was checking the time, it was 6:36, and I knew I got sub 7-minute run. I mean, sub 55-minute run. Sub 55 minutes. I hope to get sub 7 one day. Then I finished. That's it. Overall, I think the mechanics were lackluster compared to my previous sub-hour run. And it was like 9 minutes. It was sub-hour though. Those mechanics were good in that run. And also, I messed up the one cycle, so that was the other unfortunate thing. Overall, decent run.